Welcome, Pradeep, to a brief video demonstration of the Japan Unix desktop soldering system sold and serviced by Vancourt Industries. We'll first do a brief overview of all the components and some of the features, and then we'll take a quick pause and we'll actually demonstrate soldering some of your parts. Let's go through the basic parts of the robot first. We have, of course, the main robot body with X table. Goes forward and back. Then we have our robot head, which houses our solder feeder, and also our soldering head. This particular robot has a Z-axis and also rotational axis incorporated into the head. Another one of the major components is the actual soldering controller, which is right here. All the programming from the teach pen is fed into here and stored here. Next to that, we also have what they call an expanded controller, which is an option, and it can control several accessories, such as solder wire preheater, brush cleaner, programmable brush cleaner, and also position correction mechanism, which will check and automatically correct position if need be. Next to that, we have a nitrogen generator, which uses regular shop air, generates nitrogen, which is delivered to the nitrogen cap surrounding the iron tip. Another feature which we will be demonstrating, it's an option actually, is a blow needle vacuum system, which is located right here on the base of the robot. And what will happen is at the start of the program...
Standard option.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was mistaken. This is a standard accessory with the robot. And you can program the iron to come down into this slot and blow off excess solder and vacuum it away into a canister, which is located up here. Also has a removable bag to empty. A couple other options, accessories that can come with the unit. Over to our right here are the brush cleaner, which it can be mounted on the robot, and then the robot can be programmed to come down and make one or more passes on the little brass brush to clean off the oxidation that way. Another option is our XYZ position correction mechanism, which can be mounted on the robot also and can be programmed to check position of the iron tip and correct automatically if necessary. A couple of the features that the Unix system offers over other systems is all the incremented angle setting of the iron, all in 5-degree increments, and tooling pins to lock it in the exact angle that you want. So very easy to do, set up and break down to different angles, and then be able to go back to your original setting and it's spot on. It also has increments on the solder feeder, and we're gonna spin the robot around for you real quick so we can see that. I'm going to rotate it and show a couple other features here. We also have a graduated angle and height setting for the solder feed, so we can document the angle and the height that it was at. So very good for repeatability that way. Another nice feature that the Unix system offers is a removable heater block, which can be very easily changed out with the N2 cap and tip and everything all connected by just simply removing one connector here and one thumb screw. The entire heater block can be removed and another one could be installed with another tip on it. Really saves on waiting for cool down to change out your tips. If you have another heater block with a tip in it, you just change that in its entirety. And that also has tooling pins, so it's highly accurate when you go heater block to heater block. Another advantage that the Unix system has is the design of their actual tips. They utilize a cross hatching on the base of the tip, which allows you to actually insert the tip in 4 different positions in the heater block assembly. So it's highly advantageous for hard to reach angles, and just allows you more solder feed angles also. Lots of different approaches when soldering hard to get to items. Our teach pendant is really one of the last but the most important accessories, which all your position data and soldering conditions are entered here and edited here. Program data can be saved and stored in the flash drive of the robot. Memory of the robot holds a lot of programs and a lot of soldering conditions. I think we pretty much covered the major components. Again, on the head of the robot, our solder feeder, you can see we have your spool of solder that you sent to us set up, and it will feed according to the soldering condition down through this tube and be delivered at the needle, which is also interchangeable, different size needles and tubes based on the solder diameter. We're working with the 32 thousandths that you sent us. Okay, Pradeep, I think we've covered just about all the basic and some of the basic parts of the robot and some of the accessories. And we'll take a brief pause and then we'll watch it solder some of your parts.
Good.
Okay, Pradeep, we're going to actually watch it solder one of your boards, then we'll pause and then we'll put another board in and then we'll run a second board. You're also going to notice that prior to soldering, the unit will go into our brush cleaner. Not our brush cleaner, I'm sorry, our blow vacuum cleaner, when the needle will blow off the tip and vacuum away the excess solder. Then it'll go solder the 2 points. So we're ready and we're going to hit the start button. Okay, Pradeep, you saw the demonstration of it soldering your board. What you're looking at now is a couple of the previous samples, which have some varying solder amounts. I will mark the samples and also mark the soldering condition sheet, which you will get a copy of, which will reflect the varying solder amounts based on which board it is. Thank you.